It's the UAAP Season 86, fueling the future. Second round of eliminations for the juniors division. It's the 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 facing the FEU baby Tamaros. Let's meet our starters. Starting for the 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 at guard number 20, Prince Baraka. The other guard number 15, 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. At center number 3, Collins Akoe. Forward number 28, Gab Nepaseta. And the other forward number 18, Elijah Yusi. The head coach of the Bullpups is Kevin DeCastro. Starting for the FEU baby Tamaros. At guard number 8, Dwayne Miranda. The other guard number 7, Stephen Kabigting. At center number 15, BJ Pre. Forward number 23, Omar Gordon. And the other forward number 14, Miko Pascual. Head coach of the baby Tamaros is Alan Albano. Our officials this ball game, Molly DeLuna, Ahmed Ebano, Clarence Season, and the
The starters for the NUNS Bullpups, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, Yusi, Baraka, Nepasena, and the leading candidate in the MVP race, Collins Akoe. They'll be up against the 5 of FEU Diliman, Kabigting, Pascual, Miranda, Gordon, and the man in the middle, VJ Pre. Our officials who will call the action, it's DeLuna, Rivano, and Season. A very good afternoon to you all, and we'd like to welcome you back to UAAP Season 86 Boys Basketball. This is the second round. Yoyo Sarmiento on the ball, joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio. So NU at 5 and 2, while FEU Diliman is closely right behind at 4 and 3. Trying to go to Akoe, then back to Sip, Nepasena misfires. And a great defensive stop by the Baby Tams. We have a whistle underneath. There should be a foul against NU.
You know, both teams trying to get their rhythm going. Obviously, both teams are adjusting after the new year. It's been a long break for these teams. I heard both of these teams continue to train even during the Christmas break, but of course it's very different if you're playing a lot of games and all of a sudden you go for a 3-week break. So kita naman both teams are struggling to start the ball game.
Pre is denied. Coach, I'd like to ask you, paano pag ganun, Coach? 3 weeks yung break, how do you balance, say, giving enough time for family because it's the holidays, and also time to, continue that training?
You still gotta give these kids, because these are kids, you still gotta give them a time for their families, time to enjoy, time to celebrate Christmas, but also they have to remember that they are competing for the championship, and these are teams that are in that Final Four picture. So, maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe a week at max, and then after that, balik na. Banat na ulit for the UAAP season.
So our last game day was December 17. It's been 3 weeks since we saw action, but right away, the action has picked up as UC gets the N1 opportunity.
There's one guy I'm expecting a breakout here in the second round. He was highly talked about before coming into the season. Elijah Yusi, one of the best shooters, one of the guys that stepped up for NU to end the year in the final, in the last season. But he has been relatively cold in the first round. But you see the trust of the NU coaching staff in this guy. They still give him the plays. They still give him a lot of opportunities. And here, starting the ball game, he's already getting his first 3 points.
A minute into this ball game, game number 3 of your Sunday quadruple header. Baby Tans have yet to score here. Will they get it here? That is denied up top by Akoe. The push ahead. Touchdown can't be completed. Ball will go to the other end.
Well, it's one thing I like about Collins Akoe. He is a good rebounder. He is a good defender. But now he's also working on that passing of his. Because he's taller, he can see a lot more teammates up top. So that's a good pass. Just a sorry miss for NU.
Pascual finds an opening underneath. But quickly, NUNS racing down the court. They go to 𝔑𝔠𝔞𝔪�. Too strong. Pre is pushing. Pre sees 3 defenders. So they kick it back out. Ball will stay on the FEU side after a foul was issued against 𝔑𝔞𝔮.
Might be the first 2 minutes of the ball game, but FEU is doing a great job on defending inside. But let's watch that pass first. A very good pass by Miranda to a cutting teammate right there.
Pre makes his move, spins, goes outside to Gordon. That's a swish.
BJ Pre taking all of the defenders, getting all of the help side, seeing a wide open Omar Gordon there on the left side.
It seems there's no holiday rush between these two teams because we've been off to the races each and every possession, coach.
You know, parang sa 2K, naka R2 button agad. Lahat ng mga to. Everybody's running already, and this is the first game of the year for both teams.
See how FEU-D gets into its offensive set. Gordon, can he make it back to back? That one catches air. UC connects to the team.
UC getting all of the 6 points of NU here to start the ball game, doing it from the inside, now doing it from the outside.
Miranda uses a screen. Miranda goes to the turnaround. Rebound by the league-leading rebounder, 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢. 21.9 rebounds per game
It's
for
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to see those numbers. And he is in grade 11. So we might be seeing one more year of 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 next year.
𝔬𝔬𝔪 kicks it out. That shot was off from UC. Miranda can't get it off the glass. Pascual was fouled from behind.
The one strength of FEU is that there are a lot of attackers for FEU. You have Miranda, you have BJ Pre, off the bench you have Kabigting. But they have to find a way to stay consistent in terms of scoring. They are number 8 in scoring, but this is a very highly talented team. So they just have to find the rhythm. They have to find the right pieces and the right timing for them to be able to get their scoring in.
You called it. Baby Tams score about 70 points per game, but they also give up 71 points per game. So that's why they've been having an inconsistency throughout the tournament so far.
They are number 3 right now, and they are the defending champions here in our league. So, you know, this is a very strong team. You can never count out the talent, the system, the energy, but just a consistency that they did not have in the first round. You know, it's a new year. It might be a new face for FEU. So very exciting second round ahead.
I think there's an issue with Nico Pascual. I think maybe there's blood on his jersey. That's why our referees approached him and asked for a substitution.
Never have blood.
Yeah. So Daa comes in to shoot the free throws initially for Nico Pascual.
How deep is this FEU squad? If you have Daa and Cabonillas coming off the bench, everybody can really step up and show out para dito sa FEU.
FEU coming off a loss against Adamson right before the break. That's why Adamson got it 7-0. So Baby Tams looking to bounce back. Here they are with a repossession, 10 on the shot clock. Miranda weaving his way inside. That shot was off. All will say though with the boys in green. Alvanta just checked into the ball game. for the NU Nazareth squad. So the shot clock was recycled to 14. As Miranda makes his move. Gordon, another jumper. That time is short. So a lot of shots going to Gordon so far, Coach.
You know what? What FEU is doing is that they're trying to extend. They're trying to shoot it from the outside to force 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 to close out. But so far, they're not making a lot.
BJ Perez trying to go inside. And another rebound gobbled up by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Here's Pilado. Balls out to play. Alfanta, that's his first shot. That's a miss. There is a bump underneath. Ball will stay on this side. For NU Nazareth School, you mentioned the scoring inconsistencies of FEU. For NUNS, what do you think they can improve on in the second round?
They really need to be able to stretch out the floor from the outside. 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰 has really been controlling the inside, but the two losses of NU, both of those losses, 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰 really struggled because they really closed down on the inside. So they need a lot more options on the kickouts, on the shooting range. And these are a very good shooting team, you know, and they have one of the better shooters coming off NU in Coach Jeff Napa. You know, one of the best shooters coming off NU.
Makmak Banda at the line. He had 18 points in that UST loss. Makmak got 18, but 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰 was virtually a non-factor. he shot 1 out of 10. The Tiger Cubs gave a blueprint on how to defend 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰.
You know, those two losses of NU, both of those losses was really a good defensive game for the opponent. You know, they really closed down on the inside, doubling, even tripling team on 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰, and that is what NU needs to find an answer on. They need to find the options after 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔰.
Miranda, top of the key, gets a screen from Cabanillas. Really loses the leather. The shot clock reads 4. He has to make his move. Miranda has to put it up. Can't get it off the glass. Another possession secured by 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔰. Pilado, no hesitation, left it at the front rim.
Too quick by Pilado there, very early in the shot clock.
The score is 8-4, past the halfway mark here in the first period. Cabanillas doesn't get it to drop. So the outside shots have not been kind for FEU Diliman.
That is the 6th outside shot for FEU here in the ball game. They've only made 2, so they really need. Sorry, they've only made 1 from Omar Gordon, so they have to be able to find a way to make those.
Pilado creates space and gets the deuce.
Every time Pilado is in the ball game, instant offense for NU.
Another possession secured by the Bullpups. Here comes Cartel. They're trying to give it to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, but instead it's Cartel with a miss.
Oh, you watch the defense of FEU right here. Almost 5 guys on the inside. But let's watch this play first. Strong drive through 2. But just pure talent by Pilado right there. Someone seems hurt here.
It seems that's Miranda on the floor asking for a substitution. Slow to get up. It's his left foot. So Miranda has to be helped off by his teammates. Our referees are checking that last sequence as to what went down. Seems Miranda is getting, putting a little bit of pressure on his foot, so he's headed to the dugout area.
You never want to start the year with an injury. Now, in the earlier game, both stars of UP and Ateneo went down with an ankle sprain. Not the best of starts, but looks like nothing serious. Same here for Miranda. We hope it's nothing serious. I think they're checking if this could be something more.
Here's what they're looking at from the other angle. So Cartel went for the shot, and Miranda's foot got tangled up between Pre and 𝔐𝔠𝔫.
It looks like nothing intentional there from that last play.
Naipit lang yung paa ni Miranda.
And Collins was not looking. It's really the sacrifice you have to do if you're going up against Collins 𝔐𝔠𝔫. Now, in that last play, all 5 guys were inside the paint trying to gang up and close down on Collins 𝔐𝔠𝔫.
So just a regular foul issued against FEU. Here, 𝔐𝔠𝔫 getting an explanation from our official. Ball will stay with NUNS with 14 on the shot clock. Oh, nice move inside, but a sorry miss there for Palanca.
Yeah, that's a good, strong attack. Just couldn't make the shot, but you love it from Mix Palanca. You love the aggressiveness.
Strong drive by Da goes off. So here comes Tom Pilado, who calls out to play. 10-4 in favor of the Bullpups. Pilado, another daredevil drive. That pass was zipped. They have 5 seconds on the shot clock.
I love how Tom Pilado attacks. Very slippery, really finds those small spaces, can get through, and has a finish and also has a drop pass. So very good talent for NU here.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass by Pilado. Cartel overshoots it, but Palanca is there to clean up the mess.
We were just talking about the drop pass. That was a beautiful drop pass. He did not make it. But Palanca staying active, staying aware of
.311 to go here in the first period. NU Bullpups up 12-4. Remember, round number 1, it was an easy victory for NUNS. They beat the Baby Tan 70-56. Abonila decides to kick it out. That shot by Kabinting was off.
a real offensive struggle for FEU to start the ball game. They are now at 2 of 17 to start the ball game, but they are not down big. They're only down 8. They're doing a good job in closing down on Collins, but offensively, they are struggling. They're trying to get their footing here.
So another crack at the basket for these Baby Tams, who are looking for an offensive flow. Carpito creates space for himself. Too strong on the jumper. Lado has a pep in his step, and he is fouled all the way to the cup. 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 is pushing the pace. You like that aggressiveness from him.
And that's why he's always coming off the bench, because automatically, whenever you put him, it's instant energy. No warm-up needed. He doesn't need to get some sweat. It's always automatic speed for NU. And so far, he's been making a big change for NU here, extending the lead all the way up to 8 for 𝔘𝔫𝔦.
𝔘𝔫𝔦 averaging 7.17 points per game, alongside 5.0 rebounds. And he's a guard.
And if there was a sixth man of the year here in the league, I'm sure he would be one of those candidates. I do love the energy that he brings each and every time he enters the court.
𝔘𝔫𝔦 misses on the second free throw. Pushing, sees a wall. 𝔘𝔫𝔦 had the notion. Miller says, let's reset. Oh, nice pass underneath. But can't complete the play was 𝔘𝔫𝔦.
It's so hard to shoot against the length of NU. Good defense and good help side by Palangka.
Miller, a near seal. Go to Alfanta in the elbow. 𝔘𝔫𝔦 takes aim. Can't get it to drop. A minute and 40 remaining in what has been an NU-NS quarter so far. Shot clock under 10 now. Daa, jumper, too strong. The outside shooting has not worked so far for these baby Tams.
Gotta credit the defense of NU. They really put in the game plan, knowing every individual of FEU. And there's not even much help side needed from NU. The individual defense is enough to stop the players of FEU.
FEU shooting 2 out of 20 so far. Herbito. FEU does not have time. Nobody knew the shot clock was at 3.
FEU getting a little pressure here coming to the end of the first quarter. They have been struggling. And also, again, we got to credit the defense of NU really staying active and physical to start the game.
Coming up on a minute remaining in this first period, Alfanta sees an opening and he is fouled. You see the contrast of styles here in the first period. A lot of attacking from NU, a lot of jumpers on the other end.
The physicality really will go to the side of NU. You see the body of Alfanta, really made for the college. That is how strong this guy is built. Reminds me a lot of, for the people who's watched juniors basketball for a long time, reminds me of another NU player in Enzo Batad. You know, one guy who was very physically ready, played a good role for NU, was a big part of that championship team, and I see a lot of him in Makmak Alfanta, ready-made for the college level.
So Alfanta makes it 14-4, a 10-point advantage for NU-NS. Baby Tams need some points. Miller looks at his options. Da goes to work. Da loses the leather though. Mad dash for the ball and ends up with 𝔘𝔫𝔦. Miller, the shot clock once again has run out. Back-to-back possessions.
You know, and whoever Coach Kevin puts in the ball game, everybody is ready to defend. And that is the sacrifice they are making. The scoring will come, but the defense, you always have to put in a lot of effort, and each and every individual of NU is putting top effort.
Cartel nearly had a 5-second violation there, just able to get it in. Seconds left in the first. That three-pointer was off by Tagutongan. Herbito spinning. Tried to get it off the glass. No. shot clock has been turned off. We're down to the last 10 seconds here. Nagutongan, nice bounce pass to Cartel for 2.
What a beauty on that drop pass to end the quarter. Perfect communication, perfect connection. This is a perfect play for Eddie here.
We called it, Coach, a picture-perfect play to what has been a near-perfect quarter by NUNS. Great scoring so far, and more importantly, tremendous defense being shown by the Bullpups.
4 points, what a defensive quarter being played by NU here. Elijah UC starting the game strong, getting the
The return of high school basketball makes its way here inside the arena. It's NUNS Bullpups 16, FEU Diliman at 4. Our third game of our quadruple header. We still have the Adamson Baby Falcons versus the USC Tiger Cubs as our last game. Glad you could join us on the Pilipinas Live app or on the UAAP Varsity channel. Start of the second quarter here. Yo-Yo Sarmiento on the call, joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio. Coach, it has been a defensive clinic for the Bullpups.
really great defense being played by NU to start the ball game. Everybody putting in that effort, only limiting FEU to 4 points.
So we have a foul against Palanca. It's our third game of the day, and the first game, UE won over De La Salle Sobel 84-78. And the second game, a dominant performance by Ateneo, 70-55. And here we are in a battle between two of the top 4 teams. So in the tournament, we're also vying for a Final Four slot.
Good way to start the year here in the UAAP Juniors division. Exciting games right away. And you know, the season is very exciting.
Alfanta gets us going here in the second period. But he fouled Tao on the other end.
Good deep out and good pass by his teammate there. When you have Alfanta on the running break, 90% of the time it's automatic for NU.
At the line, 7 points per game, 4.0 rebounds. Had 4 points in his last game before we headed to the break in the loss against Adamson. Surely he will be one of the players who will need to step up if FEU Diliman wants to get into the Final Four. Let's talk about adjustments, Coach. Diliman, FEU Diliman has had trouble shooting the basketball. Where can they get their points if the defense is so hard to crack? As we look at Willie Miller watching his son.
You know, he's got to run. They got to run. That has been the strength of this team. They are a good running team. You have Capodillas, Pre, Miller, and even Daa here in the lineup. This is a very good running team. They have not been able to get a lot of fast breaks. And they have to be able to box out the length of NU. This is a team that really utilizes on the length inside.
So Jed Solomon gets on the scoring column. It's now 20-8. Here's Miller. His dad is on stands watching. Daa muscles his way, but is denied up top. Shot clock at 5. 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰, does he know? And he is blocked, but there is a foul. Much to the disagreement of Nepasena.
Good effort, just a little too much on the closeout there for Gab Nepasena. He wanted to block the shot, but an overextension will give 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰 free opportunities on the line.
Coach, yung mga laging tinuturo, no, sa mga kids, especially how to close out without fouling.
You know, that's never been my problem. Di ko masyadong abot yung taas. So, you know, but for the taller guys, you really have to be careful, especially for a guy like 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰 who shoots all the way up. So, talagang may chance na sasabit ka dun sa arm ni nitong si 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰, and that is exactly what happened.
Or tipong hand to the face defense ba yung ginagawa mo dati?
Ako sinisigawan ko na lang. Baka sakaling magmintes.
So checking if it's a landing foul, and if it's 3 or 2, so it's been ruled a 3-pointer. As Makmak Alfata gets an explanation from our referee.
It's a good opportunity for FEU to get the rhythm in. Though 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰 will miss the first, but getting free opportunities will slowly give you the rhythm. Will give you some confidence in knowing that, you know, these stuff will go in.
𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰 is 7th in rebounding after the first round. One of the most hardworking players in our tournament.
And one of the most exciting as well.
So 𝔑𝔤𝔪𝔢𝔰 is exchanged by BJ Pre. So some pressure in the backcourt by FEU. Let's see if this quickens the pace, or will the Bullpups continue to control this game? Alfanta, jumper all the way, that's a swish.
He showed that he can finish on a fast break, and now he's showing the full arsenal of his skill, also showing that he has a jumper. Itong si Makmak Alfanta.
Biggest lead of this ball game at 12, 22-10. Miller is bumped by Tagutoman.
Physicality going the side of NU here, trying to close down all the options, even the screens. They're fighting over the screens, forcing the guards to really give up that basketball.
Akowe enters the ball game, so does Gordon. So it's Akowe matched up against Pre. Now there's a switch, and Pre gets the bounce.
Those are the kinds of shots you need to make. BJ Pre can roll, can also pop. Full-on talent for FEU here, but he needs to step up if they want to come back.
Cartel drives baseline, but there's a whistle. It is a foul on FEU. Daa takes a breather as Stephen King checks into the ball game. That is a shot by Pre. Much needed outside shot for the big men. Alfanta is fouled. A chance for 2 at the line.
I just love how aggressive Makmak Alfanta is. He uses that staggered screen, gets him a little space, then really goes for the hard attack.
You mentioned his build, his body, and he's using that frame to really counter those opponents on those drives.
You know, it's one thing to play physical, it's one thing to have a strong body, and he has both. You know, he knows that he is strong and he uses it to his advantage. That's why he is one of the better players for NU here. That's what.
He can't get the second, but there's another foul. The referees were right on top of the action there. That is a foul on Omar Gordon. So another chance at the basket for NU Nazareth School. UC creates space. Free throw line jumper doesn't drop. 𝔐𝔠𝔫 tried to bounce it off his opponent. Baby Tams asking a referee, hey, isn't that off 𝔐𝔠𝔫? But they did not get the benefit of the doubt. And even another possession.
𝔐𝔠𝔫 already with 10 rebounds. No points yet, but on pace to get the record today.
The score is 23-12. Baby Tams getting to a more offensive flow here in the second. Pre with the repossession decides to put it back out. Now he attacks. Pre, jumper, good.
So we're getting assured him that is the second jumper for VJ Pre here, and he cuts the lead to single digits.
Another whistle, I believe that will go against Mark Burgos, trying to battle 𝔐𝔠𝔫.
Trying to front 𝔐𝔠𝔫. They want to deny him that basketball. But let's watch here first. VJ Pre, they want to force 𝔐𝔠𝔫 to really move out and eventually get good space inside for them to operate. That is perfectly how you can do it. If you can make those jumpers, 𝔐𝔠𝔫 will be forced to close out. And now the lead is down to 9 for NU.
So that is one way to counter the league-leading shot blocker in 𝔐𝔠𝔫. And he knocks down the first free throw.
That is the first point of 𝔐𝔠𝔫 here in the ball game. 1 point for 𝔐𝔠𝔫. It's not really been scoring, but not yet needed as his teammates are really stepping up.
Goes 2 for 2. After shooting 43% at the first round, you know what he worked on during the Christmas break.
For sure, nasa NU yan, nag-free throw. So good for him. It's something he will be able to take advantage on going forward.
The issue here on hand, as you see on your screens, our 3 referees are having a discussion if this play right here is a goal send or not.
It's a clean block. Very clean block of 𝔐𝔠𝔫.
So they did not award the gold send, but VJ Pre will shoot 2.
VJ Pre here, so far in the ball game, has 4 points and 5 rebounds. So one of the main guys of FEU, really playing a good first round.
Full court pressure once again being deployed by the Baby Tams. Pelado gets it across. 2 point guards now for NUNS, trying to break this pressure defense by the Baby Tams. Shot clock though reads 5. Pelado sees it. Pelado gets his pocket picked. 𝔐𝔫 is on the floor, gets it across. Pre for 2.
What hustle by Stephen 𝔐𝔫. That was all him, from the steal to the dive to the assist. Stephen 𝔐𝔫 making the change.
Stephen 𝔐𝔫 is running on pure adrenaline right now.
Watch that here, pressuring the ball, diving against 2 white shirts, putting it through the middle. That is a highlight brought to you by Stephen 𝔐𝔫.
Pelado was fouled by 𝔐𝔫. So he is at the line once again. So that's one way to manufacture points. Just as you said, Coach, you apply pressure, get on the break, get easy opportunities.
Well, it's a slower ball game here. So it's not been going the side of NU. Slowly knocking on the door is FEU. Let's see what answer the coaching staff of NU has here.
Pelado was certainly a spark off the bench during that first period. Here he is getting those free throws. So the lead is pushed back up to 10. Pre racing down the court. That shot was blocked by 𝔐𝔬𝔭𝔲. 𝔐𝔬𝔭e, another shot deterred. Pelado burning rubber, and he is fouled, but that move was too good to be true. He is called for traveling.
Watch that clock. Every time you try to enter the paint, just cannot, because 𝔐𝔬𝔭𝔬𝔮 will be there to defend the interiors. It's a good stop for NU.
I always have a soft spot for those who are trying to go up against 𝔐𝔬𝔭 or any shot blocker. Parang ang tapang eh.
Oh, you just have to trust. And that is exactly what they're doing. Daa, Kabigting, everybody. But 𝔐𝔬𝔭𝔬𝔮 is just too strong right now.
Wild attempt by Daa, but he is fouled.
Smart throw by Daa right there. He felt that 𝔐𝔬𝔭𝔬𝔮 was on his hip. He went up for the shot and got the foul there. That's actually, that reminds me of a move that James Harden does. He feels the defender on his hip, goes up. That's why he gets a lot of free throws. And that's what Daa did there, getting 2 free throws for FEU.
Coach Mike Fermin had a 7-0 record for Adamson. They'll be playing later against the USC Tiger Cubs. That will be our 4th and final game of the day. Pre against the 𝔑𝔤𝔫. Pre. Oh, a nice and patient move by VJ Pre.
I love the energy that Pre is putting here in this quarter. Double spin, going up against Collins with a fade. Trying to be creative against the taller Collins. And VJ really wanting that win today. Just talking to one of the coaches of FEU. And he said, gutom ang mga bata makabawi sa NU. And VJ Pre really showing that hunger right here.
So Pelado was fouled as he was bringing down the ball. He was fouled by Jeremy Godoy, I believe. Burgos leads it to Daa. Much better scoring quarter for FEU. We have a foul against NU. Alfanta re-enters the ball game. At the line is Jeremy Godoy.
A lot of free throws we're having here in the second quarter. Much more slower paced than what we had in the first quarter.
Two for two was Godoy. FEU applying a ton of pressure on the backcourt. Roma surveys the floor. Alfanta makes his move. Alfanta against the defense. Shot does not work.
It's a good stop by FEU there. Oh, look, now there's only 6 for NU.
Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Pre has had a solid quarter here. Godoy uses the screen from Pre. Shot is up. Daa can't connect from deep.
Good execution by FEU, just could not make that corner 3.
Alfanta hangs in the air. That was a miss, but there was a whistle underneath. Fred does not agree, and Coach Alan Albano quickly tells his star player to relax, let's calm down.
I think that's going to be the third foul on VJ Fred. That's why he is a little bit disappointed. You know, he's been playing well here in the second quarter. He has been the biggest man for FEU. That's why they made a run. So that's going to hurt FEU a little. But if you have Cabs Cabonillas coming off the bench, and that's still the same energy for FEU.
Looks like Pre will stay on the court until the next possession. Pre up to 9.6 rebounds. The line is Jed Solomon. So Pre is still in the ball game, gets his 7th rebound. Ahead to Daa. Daa challenging 𝔂𝔂. And he gets the call against 𝔂𝔂.
I love the aggressiveness of Daa. You know, he's not scared of anyone. He doesn't mind that 𝔂𝔂 is a much more taller guy and a much more stronger guy. He continues to attack anyone in front of him, and you really need that from your attackers.
I was just about to say it was not a foul. It was a traveling. So great defense by 𝔂𝔂. So you see there, even though 𝔂𝔂 does not get the block, he does get the ball because of his presence.
Still enough to bother that shot.
5-second violation issued against Elijah Yusi and the Bullpups.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Chad Cartel is in for Elijah Yusi. It is just a 7-point game, 28-21, under 4 minutes left in the first half. Cabonillas, quick trigger, gets it to drop.
And now they have the rhythm on their side. The shots are going in for FEU exactly how they want.
Coach 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 of the NU Bulldogs in attendance, watching the Bullpups. And on the other end, it's Coach Mark Isip for FEU. A lot of big names in Pinoy basketball in attendance here. What has worked so far for the Baby Tams that has felt the difference here in the second period?
It's really the energy. They're a lot more active here to start the second quarter. They are playing more physical. They are denying Collins 𝔂𝔂 that basketball. And on the offensive end, they're also making their shots. That's why FEU is mounting a comeback here against NU.
FEU has outscoring NU 17-11 here in the second period. Cabonillas challenging 𝔂𝔂. With a repossession. Cabonillas again challenging 𝔂𝔂. Goes to the reverse.
You know, this guy is a talent and very versatile. Oh, they got a steal.
And we are all tied up. Oh, that was a 2-pointer. But still, just a 1-point game after that last basket.
Different kind of energy FEU is putting on here. Staying active on the defensive end. They're forcing a lot of turnovers on NU.
So the pressure being applied by the Baby Tamaraws has really spelled the difference here for them in the second period.
We were talking about how energetic this team was and how versatile and how athletic, and now they're showing that full package here in the second quarter.
How will the NS Bullpups restore order here? They can't get it to 𝔐𝔬𝔫. It's set, it's with Cartel. Chad Cartel. Jumper is good.
Calm and composed. Very good shot by Cartel. Not a guy that really rushes on his offense. Reads it well. Gets a good shot there. Extends the lead back to 3.
The lead was as high as 12 points. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 jumper is good.
They were trying to make that shot in the first quarter, but they were not able to make a lot of those. But now Pre and 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 are making those kinds of shots. That's going to be very crucial for them to force the defense to adjust on those two.
Tagutongan with the basketball. NU's offense has been put on hold here. Shot clock running out. Steal. It's Godoy with the basketball. Burgos. A little off-balance shot. Tagutongan. That's a miss.
And both teams really trying to outrun each other, but now makes the past 2 possessions. But now FEU slows down. Will try to execute.
Down to the last 1 minute and 30 seconds. Miller, nice pass. Nice patience by Burgos, but he overcooks the shot.
I love the aggressiveness by the guards of FEU. They are really trying to attack the pace, forces the bigs to help out, and now they're going for those drop passes or those kickouts.
We have a ceasefire on the floor. It is just a 1-point. A minute and 30 left here in the second period. The tables have turned in favor of the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraws. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 has no hesitation. Jumper does not fall.
Just a little heat check time for Cavs 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. He's made the last 2. He's had the confidence to take those. But that's a shot that the coaches will take anytime.
Alfanta brings down the leather against this pressure defense by the Baby Tams. 𝔐𝔬𝔫 is fouled.
A lot of credit to defense of FEU on Collins. Only 2 points here in the ballgame. Has not made a single field goal here in the game. It's really trying to push out Collins. They know how strong this guy is. He's #1 in the MVP race for a reason. But FEU trying to find a way in limiting Collins 𝔐𝔬𝔫.
He's only attempted 1 shot, and as you mentioned, no field goals. You can tell that will be a point of discussion for NU in the halftime break.
I'm sure in the halftime, they really want to get him that basketball in the second half.
𝔐𝔬𝔫 misses both. That's why it's still a 1-point game. Coming up on a minute remaining here in this first half. Miller, a burst of speed, can't get the reverse.
Showing us sometimes that he is a Miller. You know, his dad used to do those kinds of shots, and I'm sure naituro rin ni Willie yung ganong mga athletic finishes sa kanyang anak. Oh, there we go.
Tinetext na kagad ni Willie, pamilya niya.
Nagana lang yun. Naglalagay siya ng number 1 minute to second quarter. Will watch my son again.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 has 6 to work with. He takes aim from deep. Got it to go.
No, very calm and composed. He is a very stable point guard for NU, and that's a good 3 for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 right there.
Extinguishes the fire momentarily as he puts NUNS back up by 4. Tabonillas, that baseline has been his office. This time with a one-handed floater. They push ahead, Cartel, and he will go to the line.
No, I like this duo of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 and Cartel. Not really the fastest of guys, but very high IQ'd, not forcing anything, and the composure of these two every time they're on the court is what I really love. You see there, very good lead off the screen, sees some space, and goes for the 3. And, you know, a very good trio of point guards for NU. You have 𝔐𝔞𝔬𝔢𝔰, who is very physical. You have Tom Pilado, who is very, very shifty and very slippery. And now you have a stable guard and can shoot from the outside, and 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, a complete trio for NU.
It is a sound analysis, Coach. Sometimes it's better to have different kinds of guards, depending on what style you want to implement.
And then, you know, pwede mo siyang paglaruan, you know, when the team, okay, it's fast, maybe I go with Pilado, the team's physical, I go with 𝔐𝔤𝔰, I need some composure, dito muna tayo kay 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, and it's gonna be a good treat for the coaching staff of NU.
And to your point, it's a good challenge for them because the FEU backcourt is applying a ton of pressure.
Yes.
So Bullpups take a timeout, 13.1 seconds. overtime here inside the 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 Center. The NUNS Bullpups are up 36-29. They built a 12-point lead after the first period, during the first period, but then FEU-D came roaring back. Let's revisit the numbers, Coach.
Well, you see here the efficiency going the side of NU, 39% for NU and only 25 for FEU, but mostly because of that first quarter. Only 4 points for FEU to start the first quarter, but eventually they really made a big change. They made good adjustments in the second quarter. Eventually they got more rebounds. They forced a lot of turnovers, and those points off turnovers were one of the biggest reasons why they mounted a comeback. 8 points off turnovers for FEU.
And FEU has gotten their offensive flow in that second period, led by some shots like that by BJ Pre and 𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔱. The two front court players who really made a difference in this game.
You know, these two really are making the biggest change. We gotta give them a nickname, maybe the Motor Bros. Never really getting tired. But of course, also on the side of NU, everybody chipping in for them to be able to control this lead.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 Alfanta has produced some high leaping highlights in that first half. And the steady hands of Chad Cartel providing much needed baskets for NUNS. That's why the Bullpups have retaken the lead, restored order in that second period. Our leading scorers at the half, Alfanta is a lone player in double figures, but has gotten a ton of contributions across the board for NU.
10 for Alfanta, 6 for UC, 5 for Cartel on the other end. No one in double digits yet. 9 for BJ Pre, 8 for 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦, and 4 for Pascual. One name we're not seeing here yet is 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦, only with 3 points here in the ballgame.
Third quarter just about to start here. NUNS at 5-2, FEU-D at 4-3. This is the start of the second round for all our teams. And Pre is denied by 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔦. But the time around to get the ball back. Pre will try again, this time from the outside. That is too strong. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 will try, he gets it to drop.
Good quick jump by 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦. That quickness will be to his advantage. Good way to start the quarter for FEU.
Glad you could spend your Sunday afternoon here with us. As 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔦 finally gets a field goal.
That is the adjustment they did. They want to give that ball to 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 down low because he's still the biggest man. He's the #1 in the MVP race. They want to be able to give him that confidence.
High pick and roll between Miller and Pre. Pre from the outside, he knew it was off. And 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔦 gobbles up another rebound. Tongan using the horns action. UC from the corner. That's in and out. Pre using his quickness this time.
BJ Pre never stopping from running. All the time, BJ Pre will be utilizing that middle. Another good basket for BJ Pre.
It seemed a lifetime ago that FEU scored only 4 points for an entire 10 minutes, man, Coach.
Now they are back in the ball game. They're now only down 5, already 33 for FEU.
𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔦 overshot it. Steal here. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 has it. Waits for his friends. Now decides to shoot. That is off.
That is the third time that 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 has rebounded over 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦. Well, we might be not seeing, but this guy really has length and versatility.
But his three-pointer was off there. And we're off to the races. UC will get a chance for 2 at the line.
Leak out by Elijah. UC getting 2 free throws right here.
A number of those 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔦 3-point passes.
Yes, I think he's had about 3 or 4. He's had some for 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 Alfanta. He's had one for Cartel. Now also giving out to Elijah UC. So that's why he is the trusted point guard right now by Coach Kevin.
UC makes it 40-33. 7-point advantage. Miller using that screen from Pre from D. Got it to go.
And UC 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 now respecting the shots of Pre and 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. He is closing out. But with the confidence Pre has right now, he doesn't mind whoever is in front of him. Another basket for VJ.
𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 will try to answer against 3 FEU players.
Watch here again, VJ Pre extending all the way up to the farthest part of the three-point line, but still able to get it to go. On the other end, 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 wants an answer. Quickly seals down low, but 3 green shirts will force a foul for Collins.
How do you involve your big man? You know, after the first half, he was being defended well, seeing multiple guys in front. How do you get him more involved in the offense, talking about 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢?
You really have to be able to get him into the flow. You cannot go for a quick post-up the way they were doing in the first half. So that's why they were able to deny him. So you have to bring the ball around and eventually get him into the flow of the offense, make the defense move. Eventually, he'll be able to get it.
What a shot by Dre Miller over the outstretched arms of 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. Tagutongan to UC. Corner shot is off. And we're off to the races for FEU. 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 gives it to his point guard. That pick and roll between Pre and Miller has been working. Pre this time with the fade. Blocked by 𝔑𝔞𝔦𝔰. Here comes UC to the teeth of the defense. 𝔑𝔞𝔦𝔰 does not get the bucket. Here comes 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. Somehow gets it to drop.
A rare attack by 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 from up top, but he's showing that he also has that option. A good floater coming from Collins.
This time it's a pick and roll between Miller and 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. Gives it to 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. A two-man game still in effect. Miller goes off the glass.
And that is the second time he is finishing with the left hand, showing the full bag of talent he has.
42-40. Hold on to your seats, folks. We're in for an exciting second half. 𝔑𝔞𝔦𝔰 overcooks it. Here comes Da. Da, 3-on-3. And VJ Pre ties the ball game up at 42.
And once again, who is finishing the break for FEU? It's VJ Pre. Always loves that fast break.
𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢, all eyes on him in the post. Alfanta, floater is good.
Good answer from Alfanta, cutting through the middle, sees that open space, gets that floater to go.
Tagutongan fouled Miller.
He's tired. He is tired.
That was a duty foul for the substitutions to happen. But man, talk us through this reverse.
What effort by Daa there to get all of the attention of the defense, same way that Collins 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 did here on the next play. What a ball game we're having. What we thought in the first half would be a blowout game, FEU just mounting a big comeback.
Godoy, who just checked into the ball game, denied by 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢. Pelado always has a pep in his step. Pelado against the defense, can't get it off the glass. Kabigting looks up at the floor. Da drives baseline.
This is a really good physical matchup. Daa and Alfanta, two very strong guys trying to outmuscle each other.
𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 shows us the footwork and he is fouled.
Watch that again here. Daa trying to outmuscle everybody. Muscle on muscle. Alfanta versus Daa.
Yung mga bata na hindi tumigil mag-workout ng pasto. Huh?
Parang hindi naman nanaba.
Yung mga December 26 na sa gym na.
I wouldn't be surprised even kung December 25,
Na umaga.
bago magkainan or pagkatapos magkainan, nagbubuhat na ulit ng mga yan, nagbabicep curls na ulit.
Iba yung binubuhat ko nung Pasko eh.
Oo.
Tinador at kutsara.
Tayo, iba ang lumaki sa atin, tiyan lang. Tiyan lang ang lumaki. Where these guys really not stopping. But that is the hunger they want for the championship. And you really got to commend these kids.
Back to the action. Here comes Godoy. It is just a one-point game, 45-44. What an action-packed third quarter. Gordon hit the jumper way back in the first period. It's Godoy's turn, left it short. Godoy. Pascual loses the leather. Makmak racing down the other end. Alley-oop, they completed.
What a find by Chad Cartel. Sees his trailer through the middle. Perfect pass for Cartel to Palanca.
You mentioned that two-man game. Cartel saw it from a mile away.
Really good communication. He just saw and had that comfort level. This guy will catch it whatever I do. This is the teamwork they have.
Gordon jumper. Has that found his stroke here in the last three quarters. A lot of action underneath. Rejection upon rejection.
Very good, very quick second jumps by the defenders here. Everybody after their jumps, they're able to recover right away to get 2 blocks, and that is the highlight by Mitch Palanca. There's going to be flagrant here.
An sportsman-like foul issued on by our officials. We will have a review on that play. But the initial call has been an unsportsmanlike foul.
Watch the replay here, whatever happened there.
We were still gushing about double blocks until that play happened. So the initial call was unsportsmanlike foul. I think they were referring to Tom Pelado. So let's see if that remains the call here.
The referees are talking about it here.
There's the screen. It's Gordon.
Oh.
This is first bump by Gordon, and then Pelado with a backhand to Gordon.
Did not like the back screen. Of course, Gordon, one of the physical guys for FEU. But that was a clean screen by Gordon. Pelado just overextending that arm. Coach MC Abolucion trying to calm the guys down. We are in the lead. There's no need for us to do some extra motions.
So, upon review, it is determined an unsportsmanlike foul on Tom Pelado. 2 free throws plus possession. And that is unfortunate because, as you said, they are ahead. Tom Pelado getting an explanation from our official. So Gordon will shoot 2. This could be a momentum shifting play. Gordon goes 1 for 2, just his 3rd point. Ball will stay with Coach Alan Albano and his boys. They can tie it up or take the lead here. High pick and roll once again by the Baby Tamaraws. Miller trying to whip a pass. Stolen away. Pelado broken up by Kabigting. Saved by Miller. Gordon challenging Akowe. And nice defense by NU.
That's a tough finish by Omar Gordon going right to left.
Alfanta That was nice defense by Godoy, and it results in a traveling violation.
Good steady defense by Godoy right there. He knows that Mak Alfanta is very strong, but he stood his ground, made a stop. Now ball goes back to green.
Pilado checks out, and 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 is in.
That's the shuffle of three-point guards we were talking about earlier. Everybody getting an opportunity to showcase their talent here.
Miller, another screen here by Burgos. Gordon, jumper, can't get it to drop. Burgos with the possession stolen away. Here comes Cartel. He does not have numbers. Palanca using his height over everybody.
Long, too strong. Mix Palanca playing that fourth position, but has the height of a center, and that is an advantage for NU right there.
FEU can't seem to get the lead here. Burgos loses the leather. Godoy has 5 on the shot clock. Burgos attacks, whips a pass. Gordon from deep, left it short.
That's a third offensive rebound of FEU in the last 1 minute. Good effort by the players here.
Another offensive rebound. This time it's with 𝔐𝔤𝔰. A minute and a half here in the third. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 makes his move. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 to the basket.
A little late on the help side is Mark Burgos. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𢢉 got the space needed off that spin. Good finish for Collins.
We were tied at 42 apiece just a few minutes ago. And since then, FEU has only scored 3 points. Gordon with 5 on the shot clock. Does he know? Miller, quick shot. A shot clock violation by FEU.
Good stop by NU right there. They were able to close down on every option of the two-man game of Gordon right there, forcing Miller to a fadeaway shot on the last second. It's a good opportunity for NU to finish the quarter strong.
Every FEU run has been quelled by the NU Bullpups.
There's always an answer by Coach Kevin and the rest of the squad.
𝔐𝔤𝔰 has time to work with. 𝔐𝔤𝔰 floater, no. That was denied by Cabanillas. FEU is down by 6. About a 4-second difference between game and shot clock. Cabanillas, quick shot, works.
Has been working. That is the second time he had that floater through the middle. Cabs Cabanillas still trying to cut the lead here.
Shot clock has been turned off. Last shot time for the Bullpups. 𝔐𝔤𝔰 is trapped. Time is running out, down to 4. UC to beat the third quarter buzzer. And that should be good for Elijah UC.
Gotta credit Cartel for another highlight. That is the second no-look pass here in the quarter brought to you by Cartel. Really adding up to his highlights here.
Our referees are doing a quick review on that last shot, but that seems good, and yes, it is good. So at the end of 3, it's 54-47 after that back-breaking three-pointer. If you're FEU, minutes away from the start of the fourth quarter here. A battle between the defending champions FEU-D Diliman Baby Tamaraws against the champions of 2 seasons ago, NUNS Bullpups. It's been a hard-fought battle all game long. And on your screens, it was that 4-point first quarter by FEU-D Diliman that has caused them to stumble very early, but they ramped up their scoring. But they have not yet retaken the lead here, Coach.
No, every time FEU tries to go for a run, there's always an answer from NU, so they are able to regain the lead all the time. But let's see if FEU can finally get the lead on their side.
𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔰 gets the juice. Once again, NU at 5-2, FEU-D Diliman at 4-3. Both are on the upper half of the standings. Pre was fouled going to the cup.
How scary is it if your fast break consists of BJ Pre and Caps Capinillas? You know, both creative, both athletic, both quick. You see here, talking about the creativity of Caps Capinillas. Deep shot, no problem for Cabs.
Referees will be conducting a review on the last sequence of play.
There will be a review on that last play. The initial call was a foul. So our referees will be doing a quick review. So just a regular foul. Ball in favor of FEU. They were trying to do a fast break.
I'm very excited for the future of DJ Pre and Cabs Capinillas. You know, these are guys that can play the wing position come the collegiate level. They can dribble, they can finish, and they can also stretch out the floor. So very exciting times ahead for these two.
And to your point, I think high school kids, you know, when they look at the college, they know they have to adapt their game once they graduate high school.
It's a different game in the collegiate level. Of course, you're not as tall as everybody anymore. Diba? Hindi naman lahat tulad ko na accepted na talaga na ako yung maliit. But, you know, these guys, I'm sure they'll be able to adapt. That's why their coaching staff from the collegiate level are already helping in the high school ranks for them to be able to have an easier transition from high school to college.
In the meantime, they go to 𝔐𝔠𝔫, guarded by the aforementioned Pre. Terrific defense by VJ. Gives it to his point guard, Miller. Ball movement working for FEU, but shot was off. Two players collided. Capinillas and UC are on the floor.
Hard collision. That was a very hard collision. I saw that. Both are really shaken up from that collision. Watch that again.
Both players were going after the ball, shoulder to shoulder. Both players are up and about, thankfully.
They're putting all effort. They're full speed going to that basketball. And then if you get stopped like that, talagang masakit yun.
UC will head to the dugout. Capinillas will stay in the ball game. So UC is still on the bench. They didn't go to the locker room, just on the farthest side of the bench for a stretch. Here we go. Action resumes with 8:17 on the game clock. And you can add to their lead here. Hard show by Pre. Here's Alfanta, bumped by Daa. Floor does not work. Another crack at the basket for NU. Nice feed inside. And somehow it ends up with 𝔐𝔠𝔫. And he will troop to the line.
Good activity by NU there, staying active on the offensive court. Trying to keep the possession on their hand. 3 wide white shirts versus 4 green shirts. No problem. Free throws for 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Free throws number 9 and 10 for the league-leading player in the MVP race. Up to 17 rebounds now.
Getting closer to his average 21.9 rebounds a ball game. Trying to challenge Wilt Chamberlain for that record.
Minsan, when you do your notes and everything, you look at the numbers. Tama ba? Typo ba?
Gusto mong tumawag sa stats na nagkamali ba kayo ng lagay? They're sure it's not a typo. It's really just pure domination by 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
And the fatigue has played in that free throw in particular. He just smiles it off.
Natawa na lang din siya.
Bawi na lang, bawi na lang.
Natawa na lang din siya dun sa free throw niya na yun.
So the lead is at 8 for NU. FEU has been doing a lot of that pick and roll between Miller Pre or Camuniles.
Because they know that they can either stretch out the floor or go for a roll. You know, so they have a lot of options if those two are really giving the screens.
Miller to Camuniles. One-handed shot is good.
Camuniles, that floater has been very crucial for them to be able to maintain a short distance against NU. That's the third of its type for Caps Camuniles.
6-point game. Coming up on 7 minutes remaining here. Alfanta takes aim. One-handed rebound by Camuniles. Miller rejects screen. Camuniles loses the leather. They go to their big man. The pass was too hot to handle.
Put front by Caps Camuniles to force that turnover.
Offensive foul on Dre Miller.
A good intention, bad execution by Dre Miller. Wanted to get that space, but just overextended that shoulder. A good defense by 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 as well, sacrificing his body. But 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 is a little shaken up after that bump. Tagutongan will be returning here in the ball game.
6:40 to play here. Both teams wanting to start the new year with a win. Cartel whips a pass. Alfanta!
Inside, outside, whatever you need, Mac Alfanta can provide for NU.
And DJ Pre shows us the reverse.
This is how fast juniors basketball is. Not even 5 seconds and there's already another basket on the other end.
Alfanta, he hit the 3 earlier. And 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 muscles his way inside, but that is an offensive foul.
Respect of 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 for these two. He knows that he is one of the strongest guys right here, but he has been limited by DJ Pre and Caps Camuniles here in the ball game. And what effort these two are showing, doing it on the offensive end and the defensive end. These motor bros really are just doing everything for FEU.
6-point game, 59-53. Godoy with a spin, leaves it to Miller. Miller shot is good.
I love that attack by Godoy. He caught everybody to force him to close down on the middle, and that left Miller open for the jumper.
Palanca shows us the footwork. A chance for 3 for Palanca.
And one of the main reasons why NU is in the lead is because of this guy, Mix Palanca. Too long, too strong, too good. Extending the lead back to 6 here for NU.
What a luxury for NU and its front court. They can go to 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, Palanca.
Even Nepasena is there. Also Lomon is still there.
FEU respond. Pre takes aim. In and out for Pre.
Sorry, missed. That was already halfway through the shot.
Palanca gets it across. Under 5 minutes to play. Alfanta has to get busy. Shot clock down to 2. A stop here by the Baby Tams. 2-on-1 fast break. Godoy with a reverse.
Godoy putting in a lot of energy here in the fourth quarter. He got the assist to 𝔬𝔬𝔦 in that last play. Now he is the one making the finish.
Back and forth we go. And you trying to keep FEU at arm's length. Ball stolen away. It's Godoy. One man to beat. Godoy close the layup. But 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔱 is there.
Good teamwork by FEU. Gets the miss. Tall guy in front of him. Rotates that basketball. Eventually will get a finish.
3 FEU players race down the court. And you did not get back wide with a bucket there by 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔱. We have a ceasefire on the floor. 4:06 left. It's just a 2-point game. Don't go away. Four minutes left in this ball game. An exciting matchup between the defending champions FEU Diliman Baby Tamraos and their challenger NUNS Bullpups. Glad you could spend your Sunday afternoon with us here, watching us on the Pilipinas Live app or on the UAAP Sports channel. Jojo Sarmenta together with Coach Juanito Gregorio bringing you the action. It's just a 2-point game. 3 seconds on 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔰.
It's a good play by Coach Kevin to put the ball on 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔰, but just took too long for them to get that ball. Not allowed to stay more than 3 seconds inside. Ball will return to FEU.
Another chance for FEU to tie or take the lead. We go to Pre. Pre has set on the shot clock. 2-man game still with Miller. There's the roll. Pre can tie it up. Pascual was underneath 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔱𝔰. Ball will stay with FEU.
It was a perfect chance for FEU to tie the ball game. Wide open shot by BJ Pre. Could not make it. The ball will return to FEU, so another opportunity for them.
Alfanta re-enters the ball game. Godoy calls out to play. Burst of speed for Godoy, challenging 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔱𝔢, and he wins the battle.
And Godoy gets another bucket here, both offensively and defensively. Godoy has been making a big change for FEU in the fourth quarter.
UC, shot fake. UC, he'll try. No. 𝔑𝔠𝔫 against 4 FEU players.
There's little you can do if the ball goes there. But let's watch this first. Taller guy, no problem. 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 goes strong against the #1 MVP candidate. But the hunger for the win is bigger that time. Gets the bucket on that last play.
You see the ball go from west to east. Mula kabilang dulo.
You know, when you're going against Collins, all you can be is creative. And that is exactly what 𝔬𝔬𝔪 was. A finish. Dami na natin highlights sa game na to.
Alfanta, a chance for 3 for Mac Alfanta.
Alfanta getting huge buckets right here. But who again making that pass? It's 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢. We're not talking about it that much, but that is the 7th assist of 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 here in the ball game.
It seems that every time FEU gets to a tie, close to retaking the lead, NUNS with the composure and the poise to come up with a counter.
You know, that is the veteran presence that they have here. They know that whenever FEU is making a run, they don't have to rush anything. They just have to execute. And once again, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 was able to make a good play.
2:45 to play left in this contest. Pascual, jumper is good.
Textbook pick and roll right there. They're going to Pascual. Now the ball game is tied once again.
Cartel saves the NU possession. Here he is with the leather. UC using that Palanca screen. Still lots of time on the shot clock. Palanca is blocked up top by Pre. Ball is loose. It ends up with Miller.
A chance for FEU to get the lead here.
One more try for the Baby Tams. 𝔬𝔬𝔪. Pre wants it. Pre can't get the roll. Last 2 minutes here in the FEU-D Center. And a sportsmanlike foul called on 𝔑𝔠𝔫 as he was backing Pascual.
And there will be a review here because I don't think that he intentionally put an elbow. It's just really the nature because he is tall. Watch here again. I don't see anything intentional there. But the nature is that he's taller. There's a face that's trying to pressure. But sometimes it's not really the intention they're looking at. It's just the safety of the players. So let's see kung anong magiging decision ng ating referees here.
Sometimes wala namang meaning, or as you mentioned, and sometimes it's the nature of the game, and the referees have to call that. They have to make a decision on the spot.
This will be huge. This will be huge. This is an unsportsmanlike foul. This will mean free throws and a chance for FEU to finally get the lead. And yes, they call unsportsmanlike. Very huge call right here. Chance for FEU to, I think this is going to be the first time they'll be able to get the lead here in the ball game.
What a turn of events here. Unsportsmanlike foul called on Collins 𝔑𝔠𝔫 just as we hit the 2-minute mark. Pascual can't get the lead with a free throw, though he will have another chance at the line.
They will also get ball possession right here. So FEU has to take advantage of the opportunities.
2 costly misses by Miko Pascual.
Frustrated with the misses, but they have another chance. The ball will return to Green.
It is gut check time here inside the FEU-D Center.
No Cavs Cabonillas yet for FEU right now.
Here's that 2-man game. Pre and Miller. Pre wants it. Pre attacking. Pre for the lead. Yes!
What a huge attack coming from BJ Pre, challenging 2 taller white shirts. But the confidence of BJ was huge, and now they force a turnover. FEU making the right moves in the end.
momentum shifting play and has led to this basket. Strong drive by Pre, one-on-one versus 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
But there's one guy today, his name's BJ Pre. Confident, athletic, skilled. Everything you need from BJ.
Now it's Pre versus Palanca. Pre, back-to-back hits, doesn't work. Alfanta secures the possession for NU. How will the Bullpups respond? They've been tested time and time again. Cartel. Can we take the lead? 𝔐𝔠𝔞𝔪� tried to go for the slam. Da met him up top, but there was a foul.
You still gotta commend Da. On time for the help side. And he does not believe that it's a foul. Let's see. Oh, that could be clean. That could be clean.
I like Da's smile. Like,
He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. And it might be a foul, might be 2 free throws, but I just love the effort of Daa on the defensive end. You know, the confidence of these FEU players. Talagang walang takot eh. Walang takot. They're not scared of anyone. They don't mind if they're down. They're just gonna do the right things.
𝔐𝔤𝔪� struggles at the line continues. It remains an Achilles heel to an otherwise otherworldly performance by 𝔐𝔠𝔪. Cannot tie the ball game. There will be a quick review on that last out-of-bounds sequence with 1:09 left in this game.
Be a very quick review here. Just want to make sure that the ball will be returning to FEU. And this is a chance for FEU to extend the lead. What a time for them to be able to get the lead in the final 2 minutes of the ball game.
It was all knotted up, 63-63 at the 1:53 mark. That an unsportsmanlike foul on Collins that led to that VJ Pre basket. Now FEU riding all that momentum as we check that last out-of-bounds play.
Looks like Palanca did have a touch.
FEU looking for that win number 5. A win here would catapult them to second place, tied with NU for the record, 5-3 record. Ball will go to the Baby Tamaraws.
Let's see what play Coach Allen has for the Baby Tams here. One good execution could really spell the ball game here.
$109 remaining. This will be a huge win for FEU if they can pull this one out. They've been down for most of this game. Kept knocking on the door, trying to retake the lead. Now they have it. A minute left in this game. It's Pre versus 𝔐𝔠𝔪. Pre goes to the reverse, a deep reverse. Wow!
And that reverse has made the biggest change for FEU here in the ball game. How many times has he made that today? I think that's the 5th of its kind. But to do it against Collins 𝔐𝔠𝔪 one-on-one, this is pure confidence and skill from BJ Pre.
We can rerun that play for the next 5 minutes. What a beauty from BJ Pre. We need a timeout. 52.6 seconds left in this ball game. Bullpups are down by 4. They need a basket here. Down to the last 52.6 seconds remaining. Roma stumbles, but he gets the ball back. All over Alfanta. Roma loses it. Alfanta, another shot. He misses. Pre blocked Akowe from behind, but there is a foul called on Pre.
What defense played by FEU there. Individual defense on point. You see here, everything is closed down. Just could not get the rebound. But I'm sure FEU would take that 2 free throws from Collins Akowe.
Akowe is 4 out of 12 from the line today.
It's going to be very crucial, though, because that's going to be the 4th foul on VJ Pre. And if this is going to be a close game, you want him until the end of the ball game.
So Palanca takes a seat. He is replaced by Prince Baraka. Here we go, 2 clutch free throws. This is the first. Misses both. Pre has it. 30 seconds left in this game. Oh, Pre loses it. Akowe. And another chance at the line for Collins Akowe. That was a steal by Sidney Roma.
Good hands by Sidney Roma there. That was very crucial to keep this game alive for NU Nazareth. Quick hands by Roma and Alfanta. And Akowe wanting to finish up top. But the struggle has been there for Akowe on the free throw line.
10 points, 21 rebounds for Mr. Collins Akowe. Once again, being tested at the line. Knocks down the much-needed free throw.
Very big, because this will force the game into a single possession ball game.
Knocks down 2 important free throws. 2-point game, steal, Roma for the tie, yes!
Sidney Roma has been making good steals here in the end game. Let's see that double.
We're all tied up at 67 apiece. An incredible turnaround here in the last few seconds. FEU was up by 4. Bullpups came roaring back. Here we go, last 20 seconds. Pre has it. Scored the last basket for FEU.
And he wants this. He wants to finish this.
Game clock and shot clock nearly identical. Pre makes his move. Pre spins. Pre for the lead. Go! Time is still running. And that will do it here at the end of regulation. We're all tied up at 67 apiece. We are headed to an extra 5 minutes. What a ball game here. Don't go away. Our first game day of the new year, and lo and behold, we have an overtime between two elite contenders in the boys division, the NUNS Bullpups and the FEU-D Baby Tamraws. What a turn of events in the last 30 seconds of this game. FEU was up by 4. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 made 2 clutch free throws after struggling all game long. And then the steal by Roma that led us into a tie. And here we go, 5 more minutes needed to determine between these two worthy opponents.
Just what a way to start the year here. And both teams really want to start the year in a good way. That's why we're having a very close ball game.
Miller nearly lost it. Miller still has it. Here comes Godoy, emergency pass. Pre to Godoy. Takes a closer look. Godoy doesn't get the bounce. Baraka creates space. UC corner 3 off to the side. It's with Nico Pascual racing down the court. Da loses the ball going up. 𝔐𝔐 throws down the hammer, but he misses it.
Sorry, miss. VJ Pre did not want to foul there.
Pre had the notion to shoot, decides to reset. We are still tied. No one has scored in overtime. It's that high pick and roll once again between Miller and Pre. Miller decides to shoot. Doesn't work. Pre muscles 𝔐𝔐. Can't get the shot though. Da, another chance. And he is blocked emphatically by 𝔐𝔐.
I love the action we're having. Physical and rugged. Everybody really wanting that basketball right now. This attack by Da, challenged by 𝔐𝔐. But in the previous play, how many times can you say out-muscling Collins 𝔐𝔐? That is something we're not going to see a lot, but VJ Pre really showing everything here in this ballgame.
Cyrus Gimao is in. If you've just joined us, Dwayne Miranda was injured way back in the first half. That's why we've seen a lot of Godoy and Miller. No Miranda since that first quarter, I believe, yeah.
That's why a lot of opportunities for Dre Miller to really show out here in this ballgame. Oh,
turnover.
Step.
NU Bullpups had a 12-point lead. Kept FEU at bay for most of the second half. And Baby Tamarals made a last-second run. And here we are all tied up. Gordon challenges 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢, left it short. Pre with the repossession. Pre, blowing by move, is good. And the Bullpups bench are asking for two things: 24-second shot clock violation or a traveling.
This is going to be very exciting because both coaching staff are up on their feet. Meron silang nirereklamo. I don't know what they want, but I just want to see the review here. What is the call? Is it a 24-second violation? Will it count?
I just want to see more VJ Pre versus Collins.
Oh, yeah. That is the matchup of the day. It's going to be sad. We have to wait so long before they match up once again.
Who knows? Final Four, maybe. Let's see.
Tagal pa nun. 3 weeks pa yun bago natin makita maglaban ulit sila.
No basket.
Oh, wow.
Shot clock violation. So NU bench did have a point.
First they were asking for a travel. I don't think that's a travel in the modern day.
You know, at that point, tingin ko lahat ng klaseng violation pwede mo nang ireklamo. Baka just in case. Baka mahuli ng referee. Nonetheless, it was a turnover by Pre. Ooh, foul there by Godoy against 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. So it's free throw times for Godoy. Godoy has seen a lot of playing time because of the injury to Dwayne Miranda. Godoy, 6 points, 5 rebounds so far. Apologies, it's 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. It was Godoy who fouled 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 only 13 minutes in this ball game, but those steals in the end game, he has 4 steals here in the game. Those were huge for them to be able to get back and get this game into overtime.
So 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 free throws has given NU a 2-point advantage.
To get back and get this game into overtime.
So 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 free throws has given NU a 2-point advantage. Errant pass leads to a turnover.
Won't want that in the end game. And I'm sure Coach Alan Albano is missing the services of Dwayne Miranda right now, but Godoy has been able to play a good game, especially in the fourth quarter. He just needs a little bit more composure here to end the game.
Miller checks back in after a quick breather. Coach Kevin DeCastro has been riding with 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 here towards the tail end of the fourth and here in overtime. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 looks up at the clock. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 takes a shot.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 stepping up here in the late game.
71-67. Pre has been quiet here. We go to the other side. Pass is broken up. Ball will stay with FEU. But man, oh man, look at the shot by 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 sat out most of the second half. They needed someone who can defend and step up in that point guard column. And this is the perfect guy here.
Gordon's quick shot does not find the bottom of the net. Last 2 minutes here in overtime. FEU has not scored yet here in the extra session. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 nowhere to go.
Deep into the attack there, 3 green shirts, nowhere to go. Slip his pivot foot.
We'll be talking about the 3-point guards by Coach Kevin Nicastro. We saw a lot of tagutongan, we saw a lot of pilado. Now he's going with 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Everybody getting their highlights here in this ball game.
But for FEU, who will step up? It's Dahl, rejected. It's Palanca, and he has a chance for 3.
Too long, too strong, too good. We've been describing this guy the whole game. Every time he gets a step in, Mix Palanca will have the advantage. See the highlight here. Good stop by 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔬𝔢𝔰. Eventually, Mix Palanca getting that edge against the shorter Dre Miller, and now extending the lead all the way to 6.
Palanca makes it 7-0 in favor of FEU. That's why FEU Diliman needs to talk things over. They have not yet scored here in overtime. Tabaraos made a gallant run in the 4th period. That's why they got the lead. But since that momentum shifting run, they have not put points on the scoreboard here in overtime. What do you want to see here, Coach, in this specific possession?
They really have to be able to execute and get a basket here. We haven't seen BJ Pre get a lot of touches here in overtime. He was the biggest guy for FEU, so they need to be able to return here. Maybe even a return of 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Of all those things, that was not on the menu for FEU. A costly turnover.
That will hurt them. That will hurt them here in the end game.
Godoy re-enters the ball game. 1:31 left. FEU needs a sub, and for FEU, they can apply more pressure by hitting a big shot here. 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 has been a difference maker in the last few minutes of the 4th and here in overtime. They go to 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢. Quick hook shot is good.
And that's a good play by 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 right there, finding the best guy to receive. That is the 6th assist of 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Pre with a 3. The first points by FEU. And our referees will do a quick review if that was indeed a 2 or a 3.
Heart and soul of this team. BJ Pre trying to keep this team alive. And it was that drop pass, getting that seal, getting that space. Good feed, good finish. On the other end, BJ Pre trying to keep the hopes of FEU here in this ball game.
So it was deemed a 3, so it is a 6-point game, 76-70. Can NU hold on here? A win here will give them solo 2nd place at 6-2. A foul, just as Palanca was getting that pass, pushing foul on Jeddah. Migs Palanca has played solid here in this game.
Tall guy who can put the ball on the floor, has terrific finish and good upper body control. A terrific talent for the NU Bullpups team.
So 78-70 is the score, and stolen away by guess who? 𝔐𝔞𝔪�. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� tried to put down another hammer. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� says, let's reset. Turnaround shot, can't get it to go. 𝔐𝔞𝔪 is there.
That just might be it. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� putting the nail on the coffin here.
But can't make it back-to-back threes. And time is running out for FEU. And for the Bullpups, what a solid showing here in the extra session. And when it rains, it pours. Palanca, another basket. A dominant showing by NU in this 5 minutes, coach.
In the last 5 minutes, everything has been going white. They really found an answer. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� controlling the offense, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔠 defending properly on the inside. Migs Palanca moving, getting scoring. This is going to be a very sorry loss for FEU. They were in control, but crucial turnovers in the late game proved the difference here. And the win will go back to NU, and they will be getting solo second here in our league.
So with this 82-70 victory, NUNS goes to